We are about 150 miles away from Tampa, well, Bradenton, which is oddly enough where Cletus is. He was there the pinnacle moment that the rotary Corvette made it to LS Fest, and I think it's only right that he's there when we go to bastardize yet another Corvette.
Pull off to the left a little bit and then back up to the right a little bit for me. All right, hold it right there.
Here we are out in Sarasota, Florida, picking up the trailer to go to Bradenton, Florida, to then pick up the car. There it is. Oh my God. I have traveled 2,500 miles to do the next major project on this channel. I've been talking about it for a long time, and this came up way sooner than I expected, but here we go. The first crashed C8 Corvette. She runs, she drives. She's a little twisted, she's a little damaged, but it's time to make a 4-rotor C8. This thing's definitely seen better days. The very interesting thing right off the bat is that this is aluminum chassis compared to the C5, which was the last steel chassis. So she took a beating.
Nothing ever broke inside of here.
Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, she's so pretty. This is my first time seeing the engine in person. Man, they really took it apart to, what, check out for the insurance reasons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take all that apart.
Or even got to was up here.
Yeah.
I took the sunroof off yesterday for a couple hours and put it back on. There was no problem.
Okay.
But over here,
Yeah. It's super subtle. Yeah, just enough.
Yeah, I don't think that's
this
huge.
was enough for them just to total it before
Okay.
we even got to this situation.
And those airbags go off pretty hard. That.
They weren't too bad, man.
Okay.
Like I said, like, it was a nice hit. You know?
Yeah.
We seen it coming. There was nothing we could do. If he would have kept going, it would have been good. He just locked up. And
Oh, that's even worse.
the car stopped. Like it really, really did stop.
Yeah.
It was supposed to-
You got the Z51 brakes for a good reason.
I bet you can replace just
What's
that.
cool is that this reinforcement bracket is like what stopped this from buckling up on this side, and like you see right here, this
Yeah, those brackets really did a good job.
reinforcement
We'll get those points and we'll make a jig for the front of the car, and then cut and weld.
What you gonna do is front? Like you gonna put it together everything?
Yeah,
or not?
yeah. So my goal is to put it back to stock. Ultimately, you know, those are the parts that people I'm hoping are going to make replacements for easily. You know,
But
fenders.
It's gonna take a while.
Exactly. So that I'm
Sit on that.
gonna have to wait. But most of my cars don't have the bumper on them while I'm working on them anyway, so I'm kind of playing that game. I'm gonna have to call in some favors to get in the radiator and whatnot.
This one had the extra.
Oh, there was an extra. Yeah, because I saw the radiator and the air conditioning. Let's see.
There's a couple of them.
Okay.
Well, this is a condenser.
Yeah, air conditioning there.
This radiator.
Radiator.
There's more over here.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, right there, yeah. That's where we're talking.
Oh, wow.
This is like a double one. Yeah.
Very interesting. I bet that fan pulls. A lot of this is gonna get put back on. And it had what, 200 miles on it?
Now we got 200
something?
220s. Amazing stopping power though, I can tell you that.
Yeah. I was looking at the Z51 has the upgraded brakes, so you definitely put them to good use. This is gonna be the first time I get to sit in my car. How crazy. So, all the parts are missing. Oh, it's a healthy door.
yeah,
That is a nice feeling door. Oh, these are the GT seats or the GT2 seats. They wrap perfectly.
they're giving my love handles a nice hug, you know.
Oh, I'm so sad for this car. Oh, Isaiah, this
Yeah.
touch screen.
It still has the
It
lamination
still has
on
the.
it. Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
I like the little details they put in, like they have like the Corvette logo in right there,
Oh yeah, and embossed in the leather.
and on the back little other way.
Oh yeah.
No. Turn your head the other way. It has like the Stingray on it.
on the stereo system.
Yeah. They have like Stingray in the door right there. That's real nice.
Wow. Here's the. Oh, look at how simple it is to. That's simple. Wow, that is. Let's take a quick look at that.
Take it off.
It's not cold.
How heavy is that?
I wanted a Targa top.
How heavy is that thing?
Really light.
Like 10, 15?
15.
The weight of my dick, all good.
Yeah, so the whole frame's definitely
Here,
torqued.
wait, can you take it off? I want.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like he was saying, with that frame's definitely got some torquage. Yeah, we'll dig into it when we can light it properly. That is really easy to put on, take on and off.
How do you feel in there?
It feels nice.
I mean, if the AC was blowing, that'd be really nice, huh?
Yeah, it would. It doesn't feel like a Corvette at all. Like, you know, the C5.
I think you just locked it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I locked it.
There's a towel in there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oops.
I got so excited how nice it is. We're gonna have a whole video series on tearing into the car, getting the car running as is. Because let's be honest, as much as I want to make this a 4-rotor, we need to bring it back to life first. That's what we did with the C5. That's what we're gonna do with this one. It deserves a good life. There is quite a bit of stuff that we have to get into the truck and into the Corvette itself. Thankfully I played a lot of Tetris because this is going to require some fancy work. What's funny is you can hear the guys back there doing construction. They were going to send us that house and make me freak out that there was the wrong address because I sent them the money. Sight unseen, no contract, no nothing. This proves that there are still really good people out in the world that work off of their word. That's too big. We'll put stuff that we really want to keep safe. Anything that can take a beating can go with the truck. Those are the door pieces, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You put it in the hole?
You see the hole?
Normally she just puts it in for me.
Oh, the door handles must be electronic.
Yeah, all that's electronic. You said there's a hole right here. We'll slide that one in on that door and just plug it in, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that.
Because, I mean, does it screw in at all? Or is it just clip in?
It looks like there's
Oh, there's a lot
screws.
of screws. Never mind.
Yeah. Does that, yours looks like yours clips in.
Yeah.
Oh, the top part comes down?
Yeah. This is how most of them are. Just simple.
Yeah, and then... Oh, here's the locator piece right here.
I don't want to clip it all the way in.
Oh, yeah.
You want to clip it all the way in? Or?
I kind of do. Okay, just connected this in. Okay. Grab it slowly. There you go. Yeah. Engineer. Right there.
I'm smart.
That's right. The new car smell is just making me sad and love it at the same time. Definitely want to get the car on. Press brake to start. Yeah, I want to get the windows up. I hear you. I keep forgetting all the buttons aren't plugged in. Both of these. Yeah, it's thinking about being on. I don't want to start the car though.
But I don't know how come over there it's not doing the same.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You need to take the regulator off?
No, I can hear it popping. Okay, yeah, close yours all the way and see what happens. This car is pissed.
No.
That was me.
Yeah, I hear that.
Funny to put.
That's the gold digging
Yeah,
shovel.
yeah. You're gonna
Yes.
have to take it with you.
I'm honored.
Right?
I will use this shovel.
Right?
Spiritually.
Right?
Yes.
It fit literally perfect in the front, but you can put it back
Yeah.
here too.
Yeah. It's so much better looking in person. Like they look awesome, but like in person, the
It's
angles.
way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is a pretty car.
Yeah. Like I was gonna take a brand new one and tear it apart, but I'm like I'm not doing it for the shock value. I'm doing it because it's interesting, but I'm respecting the car. Like I love the car. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's gonna need more. It reminds me of actually it reminds me a lot of the Diablo. The Diablo had double stack, but this is all over. I don't know. That's nuts. What we're doing right now is we're gonna take everything, and for obvious reason, that really doesn't need explanation. But you can tell what we're gonna do is it's like a forensics situation. We're gonna piece it all together because I'm not used to cars that have tons of plastic. I'm used to cars that are raw and have everything stripped from it, but we need to piece this thing back together. And it's not like I can watch tons of YouTube channels on how to fix basic things on these cars. There is no content whatsoever. As of this moment, there are only 2,700 C8s made. With COVID messing up production and everything like that, this is only one of 2,700 at the moment. So this is a very rare, it won't be, we all know that, it won't be rare in the long run, but this is a very rare car. I'll tell you guys a little bit about this car. This is the LT3 version of it. So it's got every technology piece to it, upgraded sound system, all of that. We got Vanna White over here showing all this. Vanna, could you please show them the upgraded brakes?
Yeah, so on this option, we have the weight reduction front end.
Weight reduction. It does have the Z51 package, which is the upgraded brakes. Those are the Brembos. I don't know what the base ones are, maybe Brembos too, but these are larger. Junior will tell you it does stop fast as fuck. Like I said, the Z51 package, so it does come with the Z51 spoiler, the Z51 brakes, and something else. But it also does come with, like my Cadillac, it has the electromagnetic shocks. So that's going to be something that we very much want to keep in operation. The dampening gets harder and softer depending on what the computer thinks it needs. We're missing a side mirror on the other side. What I'll do is I'll put in the video a picture of the window sticker with all the options that this car came with. The paint itself, a beautiful orange. Oh, man, I sound like oh my God, guys, I sound like an actual car reviewer. So this, I really do. That's one of the headlights.
Came with upgraded HRD headlights.
Upgraded scatter shot headlights. The wheels themselves were an upgrade. And just like Junior had told me, I wish that outer edge was actually black as well. That really catches your attention. The orange paint was a $995 option, so $1,000 for the orange paint upgrade. The Z51 package, as well as the LT3. So this thing is fully optioned. I don't think there's anything else you can really add unless you start going with just options, like your choice options. All the packages are included, and we are going to treat this car right. I am a massive, massive fan of the Targa Top. I've wanted a Targa Top ever since my brother had his Mark IV. That is just a cool, like, not full commitment to having a convertible. You can always put it back on, and as you saw, that was very light, very easy to do. There's the frunk is in the front, as well as the 4 coolers, as we saw. Air conditioning, cooler, radiator and radiator. The 4-rotor probably will take much larger, but as my promise to this car, I'm gonna continue having air conditioning, power steering. I wonder if this is an E-Pass, electronic power steering. Oh, look it is. That's electric.
Nice.
That's even better. Electric power steering. Don't have to deal with that as an accessory on the engine. Oh my God, guys, look at the front hubs. Look at what the front hub implies to you. It's capped off for a all-wheel drive sort of setup. The shock isn't. But if you notice the hubs, just like on the 4-rotor, all 4 hubs have a splined hub shaft. No, do not get in your mind that I'm going to do all-wheel drive. That is not the intention with this car. This is a rear-wheel mid-engine vehicle. There's a lot of space, more space width-wise than I expected. And if we really wanted to get crazy, I don't want to. I want to keep all of this plastic. But if we really wanted to get crazy, we could dig into here. But we have the amount of space needed to run this 4-rotor as we see fit. It's such an unfortunate thing because everything has just a little bit of damage here and there, and that still means not fixed or not good. I mean, usable temporarily, but that's not an $83,000 hood anymore. You can just see the variety of plastic and metal pieces needed to put this car back together all over the place. That whole front's like a puzzle. You guys know I'm a man of my word. I don't hint to things unless I genuinely have a plan on doing that, and that is the case here. This opportunity came up much quicker than I was expecting. This was not meant to be this quick, but when there is an opportunity, you got to be able to jump on it and make it happen. We're gonna work over the frame, take a look at everything. The car does come with a Florida certificate of destruction, so don't get your hopes up too high as to how it's gonna end up back on the road, but we're going to make it safe for vehicle driving. I mean, it's much safer than the 3-rotor, to be sure. Absolutely awesome, people. This couldn't have been better. Not only did I have exactly that amount saved up in my savings for the C8, but the timing of this worked out perfect. I already have the engine. Logan from Defined AutoWorks has already balanced that just as of this week. So everything is lining up. Now, if you ask me, Rob, you're out in Florida, you're working on this other project, what about the all-wheel drive 4-rotor? Don't fret. This project came up also at a perfect time because Abe, one of our good friends that helped with the 4-rotor's body to begin with, it goes back to his shop to finish the front fenders, the hood, and the front bumper. Getting them just right is going to take time, and I do not want the stress of YouTube pressuring me to put out the first version we get. We want to take time, redo it if we have to. I want that car to look like it belongs in a museum. I'm the backwards guy.
I always try to do that on purpose.
Yeah.
I hate walking backwards.
Isaiah's gonna go ahead and back that up to the street, which means I've got to do something about this. I am going to wince very hard and not listen to the sounds that this engine's about to make. There is no coolant. There is nothing in here. So I'm very quickly going to start it, get it onto the street, and then get it loaded. This really isn't our first rodeo, which is something that is said by a guy who is at his second rodeo. Yeah, there we go. Dick jokes are a good luck charm. Isaiah did his magic, it's my turn to do mine. California's hot, but not like this.
This is like a wet hot.
Yeah, it's the humidity, and that's like every Floridian says that. It's the humidity that'll get you. We've done this with the 4-rotor before, so we're in good shape. Ran it without coolant.
Yeah.
It's not a brand new car.
Just don't get her hot. That's not even a car. That's. Oh my God, is that Rob Dahm? Hey, drunks out here. Wait a second, mate. I'm trying to. Yeah, wait, hold up. I was trying to make this thing come out.
Oh.
But one side's flexing and one side's not.
I was joking because there is no button on the outside right now.
Oh. What dick.
Yeah. I'll jump out of the window if I have to. I mean,
Yeah, honestly, I think you're gonna have to.
oh really?
Yeah. I thought I was like straight, and you're like kept it straight, and I was like,
The
maybe
steering's-
that's not straight.
Yeah, the steering was like 45 degrees was straight. I did this in the oh, that's way easier than the Diablo. That's hanging. That thing doesn't want to pop open.
No, we have to loosen this over here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel like there are two things I need to do before I'm allowed to touch this car. I need to get the blessing from the Corvette Museum, and the person that was there to watch me take the C5 to the LS Fest. I need his thoughts on it. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Well, I'm excited you have a C8, first of all.
This is meant to be.
I'm a little disappointed it's getting its true, LT heart taken out of it. But as long as you make it faster than what's in here, which is like an 11.2 in the quarter mile,
Okay.
I'll allow it. Which I think you should be able to do with a 4-rotor.
Hopefully.
So-
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the DCT working with the 4-rotor, maybe.
I mean, that'd be crazy if you did. But hey, I'll buy the engine and trans if you don't want it.
Perfect. Yeah,
Because I know I'm gonna need a backup.
That'll go to a good home.
It's
Yeah.
a cool car though. Like, it's crazy because it was wrecked locally to us, and we were like, well, dude, that's crazy. I was like, oh, maybe some YouTuber will buy it up. Not really the right project for us.
Yeah.
And then you texted me saying you're 5 minutes from my house or 10 minutes from my house. I'm like, dude, this is nuts. At least you got a good spec too.
Yeah.
It's a good color and good interior color, everything like that. It's not a bad car to have, really.
I know everybody's gonna ask this in the comments. I don't think a single one of your projects are slow enough for what I'm trying to do with this. I mean, I'm calling it what it is because my goal with this car is to make it as a tame 1,000 horsepower,
Yeah.
not a all-out, no-limit build. This is meant to be to show that the rotary engine can be tame, but up to 1,000. So
Yeah.
do you have anything?
I mean, we do actually. We have.
One
I
of
mean,
the
all of our
convicts?
stuff is definitely pushed harder than normal. That's just kind of the deal with it. But I mean, like my C7 is gonna be right at 1,000. We're putting a new motor in
Okay.
it, so we'll have. But I mean, just being the car and what it is, it'd probably beat our cars around the track. but we can go fast in a straight line.
Oh, true, true. Okay.
So we may be faster in one sense. This thing should be faster in another.
Yeah. I think another thing that I want to answer to a lot of people is that I do want to bring the 4-rotor out here
Dude.
to the Freedom Factory. I got
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
It's an animal.
I
Absolutely.
bet,
Yeah.
dude. At least you have some space to open it up. I mean, you got massive pad to make errors happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
learn
That's-
how to drive it.
I gotta learn that car because I run out of road so quick.
I wish we could have gone over there, but it's
Yeah.
like there's a ton of room. You can just tear it up. Cool, man. Have a
Perfect,
safe
yeah.
drive, and I'm excited to see what's to come with the C8.
Isaiah really wanted to see Big Cat Rescue.
That's the road right there. If I go past, there's like a little street that you could kind of see.
We swapped the car around because of the weight bias being, heavy rear. You could feel the trailer sway just the lightest bit. There's nothing in the front. So the problem is that the trailer's meant to get in and out of that door. So we're gonna try right now to get the windows down, to get in the car, because there's no outer doors other than this mechanical door here. The handle, the actual exterior handle is right there, kind of like my CTSV, but the shop that tore this thing apart took all the bolts off of it.
All these bolts, no nuts.
Oh, there's 2 clips on there. See if it even feels like it's gonna.
I don't know why these guys in the store are just staring at me. Look at them.
Store. Oh. Isaiah did find one, so we're gonna put this handle back on, so that way at least we have the ability to get back in the car. We're gonna get loaded up, give our spirits to the animals over there. Isaiah wanted to stop by Big Cat Rescue since we're so close, but it just wasn't meant to be. Of course it's closed. Of course it's closed. I would suspect she's not getting exactly the fan love right now. It gave us a chance to swap the Corvette around, get the door handle situation figured out, and so now we can get back on the road and in a safer situation, have the car loaded up, and let's get back home.